The funeral rites for Alhaja Omo'Ba Nimota Ashiru, née Adelaja, began with a special supplication for God to grant her eternal rest in his bosom. The event, which took place at the residence of the deceased's husband in Ijebu, Ogun State, on Saturday, February 18, 2017, was officiated by Islamic clerics. In attendance to pay a final respect to their dear mother were all her children and their spouses, grandchildren, and members of the extended families of the great woman. The children of Mama Nimota Ashiru are Professor Tony Ashiru, Deaconess Oluyemisi Okubote, née Ashiru, Mrs. Ibikunle Okikiolu, née Ashiru, Alhaja Mujisola Samoyat Sunny, née Ashiru, Otumba Bimbo Ashiru, and Mr. Doyin Ashiru. They were joined by their spouses, Mrs. Remi Amono, née Odebumi, daughter of the late monarch of Owu Ijebu, who is the elder brother of Alhaja Nimota Ashiru, and Mrs. Folashade Olatilo, née CD, whose father was also an elder brother to Mama Nimota Ashiru, was joined by her husband, Prince Bisi Olatilo. All generations of the Ashiru families gave a huge support as they paid their last respect to a woman they regard in very high esteem. The Secretary to Ogun State Government, Barrister Taiwo Adeoluwa, represented Governor Ibikunle Amosun at the special prayer session for Alhaja Nimota Ashiru. Friends of the Ashiru family, who came from different parts of the country and beyond to be part of the final phase of the funeral journey for Alhaja Nimota Ashiru, include Senator Olorunimbe Mamura and wife, Ambassador Toyin Lawal and wife, the monarch of Ijebu Ife in Ogun State, the Ajalorun of Ijebu Ife, Oba Adesheson, was also there. In the sermon of the Islamic clerics, they eulogized the good attributes of Alhaja Nimota Ashiru and enjoined her children and other family members to endeavor to keep her legacies in place. The children, family members, and friends of Alhaja Omo'Ba Nimota Ashiru, née Adelaja, took turns to make special offering in which they prayed for God to continue to guide all her children and all those she left behind.
ربنا يا ربنا تقبل منا انك انت السميع الدعاء وتب علينا يا مولانا انك انت التواب الرحيم ربنا افرج علينا صبرا وثبت اقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. Ọlọ́run ṣe bá àgbẹ̀bọ̀ tó bá jẹ́ kí wọ́n jẹ́ ìgbẹ́ fún wa ọ̀làláìlá.
وعاتبنا له أصحاب السعير وللذين كفروا بربهم عذاب جهنم وبئس المصير إذا ألقوا فيها سمعوا لها شهيقا وهي تفور تكاد تميز من الغيظ كلما ألقي فيها فوج سألهم وسألتها ألم يأتكم نذير قالوا بلى قد جاءنا نذير فكذبنا وقلنا ما نزل الله من شيء إن أنتم إلا في ضلال كبير. bí ẹ ṣe fún àgbọ́yé láti fi ẹ̀rọ fún màmá náà ọlọ́run má dàrọ̀ yín wò. Àmín. Ẹ ti ga lójú ayé màmá lẹ́yìn fún màmá má rẹ̀ yín lẹ̀ má jà yín bọ́. Ọba tó ní sọ àtàkùn rẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ tó rọ ẹni fún ànábì Dáúdù ọlọ́run kó rọ fún gbogbo wa.
The special marquee mounted at Otumba Dipo Dina International Stadium, Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State ground, where the grand reception to formally end the final funeral proceedings for Alhaja Nimota Ashiru, née Adelaja, was held, played host to a groundbreaking assemblage of Nigerians from all walks of life. Taking it from the traditional institution, there was a very huge representation of the frontline monarchs from different parts of Ogun State, who all registered a huge presence to also bid the great woman, Alhaja Omo'Ba Nimota Ashiru, nee Adelaja, a great farewell. When it comes to such matters as showing solidarity when it matters, the Jebus have no equals here, as they are in a distinct class of their own. They break all the rules and go to any length to show their love at such times. Or, how does one explain a situation where, on a day like Saturday, 18th of February 2017, the day of the event when the entire country, the entire Southwest, particularly Lagos, was in a total flux of all kinds of social engagements, weddings, birthdays, and even the almighty Sun Awards, the Ashirus were still able to pull off an outstanding gathering of those at the commanding heights of their callings and virtually all sectors of life. The Ashirus, indeed, leveraged on their very rich and enormous goodwill account, which span every sphere across the length and breadth of Nigeria and beyond, to pull off an event that has set new templates and benchmarks in terms of attendance, given the obvious odds earlier stated, which could have posed as a stumbling block to the rich attendance the event recorded. Not forgetting the usual nightmarish experience of a trip from the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, which discourages a lot of people. Thankfully though, former Lagos State Action Governor Mr. Babatunde Fashola seems to have gotten his bearings right on how to put that very important corridor, which is a very vital link between the South, South-South, Southeast and indeed the northern part of the country, in proper shape, where motorists don't spend hours on end before getting to their destinations. At least, that was the observation of Biscon team led by the chief correspondent Prince Bisi Olatilo during our recent trips to Ibadan and Ijebu-Ode. Biscon Communications advises Mr. Babatunde Fashola to please put more men on the job so that there will be increased improvement of the job. The grand arrival of the executive governor of Ogun State, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, accompanied by his wife, Mrs. Olufunsho Amosun, the Speaker of Ogun State House of Assembly, Honorable Suraj Adekunbi, and the rich retinue of his commissioners brought a totally new life to the proceedings at the celebration of a life well spent of Alhaja Omo'Ba Nimota Ashiru. Those in attendance include Chief Ayo Adebanjo, Otumba Adekunle Ojora and his wife, Erelu Ojuolakpe Ojora, Mr. Biodu Shobanjo, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, former governor of Ekiti State and Federal Minister of Mines and Steel Development, Otumba Gbenga Daniel, Olorogun Dr. Sunny Kuko, Mr. Tayo Ayeni, Mrs. Remi Amono Ne Odebumi, Mr. Tony Okelwo, and Senator Oloronimbe Mamora and wife. Prince Bisi Olatilo, who was the master of ceremony, supported his wife, whose father shared the same mother with Alhaja Nimota Ashiru, nee Adelaja. The main menu of the event was music, and King Sunny Ade was on the bandstand.
Ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo bá lọ lọ́wọ́ unfinished matter. Bó bá wẹ̀ mọ́. Ó jí ilé lóko yìí. Bó wá fi rúgbòdù. Ó jí ilé ní sàrà rẹ̀. Bó wá fi rúgbòdù. Ó jí ilé ní sàrà rẹ̀. Bí Amosun bá ti jí ìwé àkóṣekúṣe. Dáró tó dáró. Aṣọ rẹ̀ ni ó fi rẹ̀.
The children of the great woman took turns to dance with their spouses and friends. Governor Ibikunle Amusu and his wife also joined them.
Amosun, àwọn onímọ̀ Ọ̀ṣun State ti ilé ìjókòó.
In his special message to the Ashiru family, Governor Ibikunle Amosun spoke very highly of the woman and prayed that God will grant her eternal rest.
So I'm happy for Mama's life, and I'm happy for all the children. I'm one of Mama's children, even though we are not biological. I know that everybody here today, they are here to celebrate with all the lovely children that Mama had when he was on this part of the world.
King Sunny Ade performed for a very long time until the program wound up finally.
Bàbá mi bàbá jẹ́ lọ́jọ́ pẹ́jọ́ ẹni tí wọ́n ní kò lè bàbá jẹ́ agola bí kọ́lé aláwo. Elégédé gẹ̀yìn oníyẹ̀ nínú oko ó balẹ̀ lọ́rẹ́ pẹ́tẹ́. Ìlà ìdókòrè ọba ní nílẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́. Ìgbì inú kòkó tó fi lọ sínú ẹ̀kọ́. Òòlà fi bẹ́ẹ̀ rọra. Òfò àmìrì ìwò para lọ sí.
May God grant Alhaja Nimota Muradenwu Ashiru, nee Adelaja, Aljono Fidaus. BOS serves you a special compendium that contains a biography, tributes, condolence letters, photographs of Mama and family members, her pilgrimage to Mecca, Islamic faith photograph and family photograph. This is to go down memory lane and elicit fond and nostalgic memories of this great woman.
Very kind, religious, industrious, loving, very affectionate. We pray for them that they continue to keep the heritage, the good name of their parents, and that they live long and be more useful to the community.
Definitely, Mama has been a good mother for her children, and not only her biological children, for those of us that are around her children. So may her gentle soul rest in the bosom of our Creator.